Hello again, day 4, about to grind some 200 zoom on stars. Sven calls here again. Just having a quick look-see at the results. I should filter this so it doesn't show the heads up, just flexing on you. 206 max, we're up 300 bucks. This is for the year. We've been working on that the last 4 days in the video. We started off actually down 2 buy-ins, so making progress. Hopefully we've another good session today. I'm uploading daily, so please subscribe if you're in the mood for this content on a daily basis. And yeah, let's go. Kick back, enjoy. Play your own music if you want. Let's make sure these tables are all in order. We got Queens table 1, we got King Jack table 3, and we got 6-3 on table 2. Queens go right ahead and raise it up. Wow, a lot of limpers straight off the bat. Pretty weird, but yeah. King Jack off, open up the cutoff. And Ace King off, most standard 3-bet of all time. Big blind cold calls. We got a funky player pool today, by the looks of it. Ace 4 suited, sadly just folds these positions. Well, that's a pretty good flop for my Ace King. 1/3 or 1/4. 1/4 would be a little bit more respectful, but if they've got an ace, they're going to continue. If they don't have an ace, they're most likely not going to continue. So I'd rather just start building a pot versus their other ace-x. Simple as. Versus a 3x. Queen 7 suited will still defend. Don't love defending big 3x opens out of position. It's hard to make money doing that, you know. Okay, check call. Pretty bad turn. Is he really gonna big bet his ace-x on the flop? I guess we just give it to him. I don't think he's gonna shut down rivers. He can have 6s and 5s, 6-5 suited, ace queen. Maybe even kings and king queen that want to keep betting for value is totally reasonable. Not timing out the jack 9 suited, because we're not going to time out any hands today. Now we will do a little bit of folding, a little bit of calling, and a little bit of 4-betting with the jack 9 suited. Keep them on their toes, you know. We'll fold this time. Couple of easy folds everywhere. Have a note on this guy. Okay, we'll ISO this guy if we've got some reads on him. We'll fold the king jack. Wow, this guy loves a cold call. Or he just hates to not see the flop. Went super loose and tin with value bet on river. Big blind versus low jack, 200 zoom. Super tin. Okay, seems a bit loosey-goosey. I'm gonna well, I don't know. It's hard to play these spots. I'm not too familiar with when I 3-bet cutoff versus hijack and button just fucking cold calls. So I'm either gonna jam now, or I'm gonna call and like lead jam spade turn, or not. Hand it. We can't. I'm not folding now. I'll call. Check calling seems fine. Seems like the best answer. Now when we river a fucking straight. Not the nuts, but a straight. Do we want to check to him? I don't think he's got enough air balls. I feel like we just go for the jam ourselves. I mean, I'm just afraid of checking to him on the river there and him like finding some jack to check back or something like that. It's just when the king, queen and jack are all on the board, he needs to have specifically like an ace 5 suited, 9-8 suited hand if he wants to just have some airball to bluff jam river. Maybe we should still check, who knows. 5-4 suited. 5-4 suited. Oh, whoopsie, we'll defend. And bet small on the ace side board. Bet 1/3 with our set of 4s. Hopefully get check raise. 9-7 suited. Gonna fold. Gonna raise the 4s. And just call a turn 3-bet as we can improve. I kind of want to make this 12 bucks on table 1. No, it's fine. We don't need to like... We're going to get heads up with him so often by calling anyway. We don't need to like re-raise. We do go 3 ways. We river quad 4s over here. I don't know what's... I really don't know what size to go on table 3. We'll call the king queen. He leads turn, we raise. We're repping at least a flush here, maybe some straights. Could have overbet, I was thinking of overbetting. We'll just go 2/3. He can raise some good flushes for value. We're not folding our king queen yet, although kind of hating life. Our odds are really good now, obviously, with the king queen. What's sad is when he opens to that 3.5 size, it's like, okay. Okay, we'll just call because he has to be going crazy like less than a quarter of the time, so. He's set 3s. I mean, I'd rather see that than a hand like aces, to be honest. Because I hate it when people like open to a huge size pre-flop exclusively with aces, but that guy's just doing it with hands like pocket 3s and stuff. So when I see pocket 3s and not aces, I feel like less guilty about getting in the mix in the first place. That's how I should explain it. But yeah, we do pay him off, call him down. It was just a little bit awkward. We were happy to call on flop on turn, and then by the river we were not happy at all, but we kind of just got roped into it. We had too good of a price by the river. Okay, 7s table 1. 4.5x in position, he's gone. I don't like when they go really big in position. I kind of want to punish them by folding. We will roll it, defend. And we do. Do I still want to fold? Look at this, like 4.5x in position. How am I supposed to make money here? Go on, take it. Too much, too expensive. Like the fact that I min raise, I think makes the fold a little bit more reasonable. I'm min raising, he's making it 9 bigs. I don't have that much invested. He's trying to make me invest 9 bigs. Next hand, please, you know. Just considering 4-betting here. It does seem natural, it does seem reasonable, but I think at the end of the day, it's just a little bit unnecessary. Is it? Well, we can win some money, so it's not totally unnecessary. I'd rather do it with, I'd rather 4-bet a suited hand there, I think. I'm probably just going to defend a lot of my ace, jack, ace, queen suiteds though. That's an interesting spot to look at later, actually. Not what to do with ace queen off, but just in general with our range, when it goes, we open hijack. Oh no, we open low jack, hijack calls, and cut off squeezes. It's quite a rare scenario on the Zoom streets. Big bet the queen jack on table 3, get it through. 7-6 off. I had someone review one of my sessions about a week ago, and that feels really weird to fold a 7-6 off, but I feel like I opened like an 8-7 off and was told it was very marginal, so I'm not so sure about that. Okay, ace is table 2. Open them up as you do. 4-3 suited will fold. This is a more reasonable 3-bet size. 7 and 7 is 14 plus 5. We timed out something and we just misclick folded ace-2 suited. Couple of mistakes there. No need to tell anyone. Hopefully we get fucking 5-bet here though. Yes sir! Kings. Running at once as well. Okay. You love to see it. Who needs to play well when you just get aces in against kings, right? Nah, I'm kidding. This guy should be tagged as a reg. Although not a super scary one, for sure. Flop top pair. We meant to go half pot here, as I thought there was 8 big blinds in the middle, but there was $8 in the middle, which is actually 4 big blinds in the middle. Oh, last video, somebody got in the comments and gave me a tip on how to make sure that the big blinds doesn't keep getting reset. I should really do that, but then again, it's more entertaining to watch me play in dollars, right? I'm just so used to playing in big blinds. Wow, it's a big old 4-bet. We will call our 9s, try and flop a set and get this guy's stack. His note is capable. Spazzer. Yeah, this guy can run some bluffs, that's for sure. This pool is looking really good right now. We're just gonna get the 9s in on this flop versus a guy who's capable, like I say. 1/3. Yeah, barrel off the jack 9 on table 3, and I think just jamming the 9s. I think he's got so many folds. Okay, not getting snap called is amazing news, of course. I think he might have like ace queen with the queen of clubs or something. That is like some sort of weak medium club that doesn't know what to do now. Yeah, he folds. Nice pick up there with the 9s, table 1. Top 2, table 3. Jack 10. We'll start betting on the larger side, even though we block a lot of his calling range. He can still continue with a lot. Probably just triple barrel for 2/3 on most runouts. Table 3. Yeah, we get a fold. We'll defend this king 8 off against Blom, who is a bit of a fish fillet. Small size to turn, get some value from his weaker stuff. Do we want to get super? I'm gonna bet again and try and get some sort of value. He's quite a sticky guy. Sad if he's got a raise now or a queen X. We do get value. Probably a hand like ace jack. Maybe even a hand like 7s, who knows? Well, we're about to know. Ace jack off, exactly. I know you can't see the replayer there, but it's just a little bit too much hassle to pull the replayer up on OBS to get it on screen. But trust me when I look at the replayer. I'll report any hands. A6, I don't know why I'm taking so long there. Easy fold. Jack 7 off. Table 3 won't V-pip. Ace 4 off. Queen 7 suited. We can actually open this up in the cutoff if we want, I think. We'd fold Ace 8 off, but we'd open Queen 7 suited. It's a little note for you. Although both Queen 7 suited quite marginal. Whoa. Okay. Table 1. You know, you wanna play higher stakes, play 2-5, mate. Yeah. There's nothing I'm gonna do here but fold, right? Right? Here we're very deep, and I kind of want to 3-bet to make his life a little bit miserable on table 2, but then if he continues, we play a potentially huge pot with an offsuit hand, even though it's a decent hand. Yeah, we'll go with the call. We'll keep the pot a little bit controlled. Call, defend a 10-9 off on table 3. Don't need to use the randomizer, just want to check raise this quite often. The ace jack with the jack of clubs. Having the jack of clubs now takes away his main like weak barrels, or like his main bluffs, his main draws, which means he's a little bit more likely to have made hands. Just gonna fold. Now the 7 looks like a kind of dodgy card for us, but when we check raise, we do check raise 2 pairs. Thing is though, we have the 10 of spades, we have the 9 of hearts, so we block some of his floats that are now like nothing, and what we don't block is clubs. And the other thing is, the only 2 pairs really is jack 7, 7 deuce suited. There's 2 combos. Do we even defend 7 deuce suited? Who knows? But if this was like a jack 7-5 board and the turn was a 7, I'd be happy to barrel the turn on the paired 7, because people get afraid. People think I could be dead now because he can have boats. I used to do a bit too much checking, but I think there with the 10-9 off, it was a good shutdown on the turn. Ace 9 suited, we're gonna try and isolate this dude, get heads up. Don't need to go big at all. King 4 suited, just fold. Jack of diamonds, we'll go ahead and bet 1/4 on this monotone. And I think actually I'm gonna half pot the 10-6-4 on table 1. Try and increase fold equity from hands like Queen Jack and King Queen of hearts and stuff. His pocket 7s or 7-6 suited and stuff are gonna be pretty afraid now. We'll mix a turn barrel here. We roll very low, we'll check it back. We can also bluff rivers like a king or something like that, potentially. And he snap bets half pot. I'm kind of happy how that hand went down. So we open and defend a 3-bet with 9-7 suited. Don't want to raise the flop. I think we just take a free card now. Yeah, he doesn't have much ace-x. We don't really have much ace-x. The action just went half pot on flop, we call. And he can have some check raises, so yeah, we just take the free card. If we want to bluff now on river, I don't think it's a tricky one. We're at the bottom of our range, we don't have a spade, we've no showdown value. But I still don't want to bluff if he checks to me, so I'm glad that he bet. if he checks to us there, what, we bet 1/3, we bet small and try and rep some medium pair. He's just gonna check call his tens or jacks or whatever, or he's gonna turn his hand into a bluff. We bet big, try and rep an ace. It's not very credible. He can just have an ace himself. So I'm really glad he didn't check to us on the river there, to be honest. I would have hoped that I made a savvy little check back if given the opportunity. I think I was going to. Flopping the absolute nutter butters against this dude who is capable. I do want to bet super small, but I can't risk it. Can't risk him just having a snap fold. We'll bet 1/3 with the queen jack. I'm gonna raise our nuts just because this guy's gonna get a little bit pissed off, potentially, and when he starts betting 1/3, he's taking bluffs out of his range in my eyes. When we check back flop, when we turn that hand into a trap, we're looking for him to start bombing turns. When he bets 1/3, he's trying to get to the river cheaply. I just don't want to allow it. I want to raise, hoping that he spazzes out, gets sticky with something. We're just trying to build a pot at that point. I think we're going to 1/4 the queen jack. We're going to run into a better queen sometimes. We're going to get value from 10s and 9s a decent amount. I think it's a good play. Big bet the ace queen. We will get raised sometimes by some bluffs and some pocket 5s. Pocket 7s maybe. I think we just got paid by 10s with a diamond. He had 8s, no diamond. Ace is on the button table too. Just gonna barrel this ace queen and we will introduce an overbet size here. Having the ace of spades as well is cool. Blocks his nut flush draws that are gonna continue. Oh, alerts. Sorry viewers. I was given some nice constructive feedback to get these alerts out of the way. So sorry it's taken so long, but they're gone. No more alerts. It might mean that I'm going to be timing out a little bit more, but ho-hum. Yeah, I'm there telling you, oh, play your own music if you like, and then I've got the alerts like banging away all video. Not super logical. Anyway, now you've got some peace and quiet. We're just going to call here. I kind of fucking hate it. It's just pocket 8s and pocket deuces like way too much. I might be getting a little bit ahead of myself, but I've played a lot of poker and this guy is just supposed to check call the flop. When he check min raises when we're so deep, and now he checks again like, ugh. I'll check. What he did on the flop was very aggressive. Even though it just might look like he's clicking buttons, we're over 200 bigs deep and he's there check min raising. It was a fucking strong play. Now that just might be how he wants to play his king queen and stuff, which is totally fine, but I think that he's going to raise a set versus a big or small size, so we're just going to go big and hope that we're actually going to go half and really try and get paid by that king jack type deal and hope that he raises, of course. We've got top set, baby. Hope that he just fucking piles in pocket 8s. Oh ho ho ho. I mean, like, if somehow he's, you know, we'll just ignore queen jack. Let's just pretend like we've got the nuts. We effectively have the nuts, and we're just gonna jam. We're just gonna fucking jam. I really hope he doesn't get away from a set, but bon voyage, pocket 8s one time. Oh wow! He had queen jack, as I'm sure you just fucking saw. Wow, well, that's a huge setback for the challenge, but what a ridiculous hand, in all honesty. Check min raise the flop, check turn. I really was so hard to give him credit for queen jack. I'm just watching it back on the replayer now. We 3-bet the 5-4 suited, going to c-bet for 1/3 for protection reasons. Ace 9 and 5-4 are going to fold. we're just going to sit out for a little sec after that monstrosity. We did jam as well. I think we got a jam on the river. Turning spades. He will have some king jack of hearts, jack 10 of diamonds floats, so our hand has some showdown value. I think I want to play it as a check call now on table 3. Whew. That's a ridiculous one. He turns the open ender and doesn't continue barreling. He just checks to us. That's oh wow, a very big bet from this guy here. We just check call. He's still gonna if he's got jack 10 suited and king jack of hearts and those type deals in his range, it's not insanely unlikely that he's going to put them in a big bet, so still have a little bit of showdown value there. Obviously a lot of equity. We can win on a 5 on a spade. And yeah, he just had ace jack with the ace of spades when we had the 5-4, so nice little pickup there. How long have we been recording for? 26 minutes. Yeah, I just gotta like let that hand kind of sink in. And then we river top set, and I'm just like, I'm still loving life. It's so hard for him to have queen jack. He needs to min raise queen jack on king 8 deuce, then turn an open ender and not continue barreling. Very weird. River to ace. He rivers the nuts. Checks to us again. That's totally reasonable on the ace. We're going to bet the ace a lot. We're going to improve on the ace a lot. And then he check min raises again. I can have so many like, but anyway, we won't get into it too much. We just jam, hoping that he's got some sort of set himself. Whew. Sorry, I'm there watching the replay. You can't even see it, but I mean, obviously it's a huge setback, but I'm feeling okay. We'll try and bang out another 4 or 5 minutes of grinding. And yeah, let's just play our last few minutes nice and solid, see how we do for today, and come back tomorrow. Because after all, this is a project. We are trying to make it out as if we're trying to make a living here. We're pretending like this format is our only source of income, so we need to win enough money to support our lifestyle. And it's kind of just to show you, wherever you are in the world, what kind of money you can make from grinding these games. Maybe you're in Romania, maybe you don't need much cash to have a living. Maybe you're in Switzerland and you're just getting scammed on a daily basis. Here with the 6s, he's gone quite small with a little bit of dead money. We will set mine. Cutoff puts in a little bit of dead money, makes the price better for us. King 10 suited versus our capable friend. I would nearly not c-bet this board because he's so tired of our shit, but I think we just have to. 6s, just show it down. Yeah, our instincts is right. This can be a bluff quite often, but yeah, we'll just give it to him. We owe him a few quid at this point. Just fold the 6s. Just folding the 6s. Any feedback on that huge aces hand? Get in the comments below. Would you not jam river? Would you have re-raised the flop? Would you have bet the turn? There's so many ways to play that hand. So whatever level you're at, I'm just curious on how you would play the spot. Because as I said, so many different ways to play it. So yeah, get in the comments below. Would you have played the turn different? Would you have played the flop different? Do you like how I played it? Would you have been a little more cautious on the river? Let me know. And as I said, I'm going to be putting these up daily, so if you want consistent content, subscribe. If you like poker, subscribe. Gonna sit out on the big blind. Defend the ace 4, fold our deuces. Think Blom, river to queen. Ace 4, the board is like we have a backdoor straight draw. Our ace high is good. I'm glad he went small. We will definitely continue. Probably have to fold on the king. Interesting his bet size here. He doesn't need to go too big to generate a lot of folds, right? And he is a Finn, so I imagine he's playing decent. We will show down the ace 4. Probably going to lose to a better ace high quite often, like ace 9. But yeah, don't really want to bluff. We chop it up. Looks like just got a couple of hands left. Wow, what a mad session, honestly. King 7 suit will fold in the hijack. There's another content creator who is grinding Zoom, but he's grinding 500 Zoom. His name is Jarrett Man, J-A-R-R-E-T Man. He's much better than me. He's much more advanced than me. I'd recommend checking out his YouTube stuff. Gonna fold the king 8 here, even though it's a wreck. The reason he sprung to my mind was I see him doing some looser suited king X opens. Like I think I saw him open king 6 suited in the hijack small frequency, which is interesting. That's not how I'm playing. But he's a great dude to take notes from. If I'm feeling lazy but I want to do something productive, I'll just throw on his YouTube videos, sit back and learn some stuff. Ace 3 suited. These positions just pure folding. And just going to sit out next hand. Keep things moving swiftly. Okay, drum roll. This has not been refreshed yet, by the way. We were up 300 bucks on our little endeavor after 3 days. After that huge 500 big blind cooler, we lost one buy and we lost 220 today in EV. Here, let me just filter this out a little bit. Table size 3. Let's get the heads up out of there. So yeah, here it is. Kind of gone back to square one. Here's the graph. Up 70 bucks now over 4 days. 70 bucks in 4 days. You're not making much of a living there, are you? You're struggling a little bit. But as a poker professional, you wanna build up a good foundation of wealth or stability of some sorts. You know what I'm saying? And so if you're at the stage of being a poker professional grinding these games, you want to have X amount of cash behind you anyway. But just for the content's sake, 70 bucks in 4 days. We'll work on it. I think I'm playing okay. It's been a little bit of a challenge articulating my thoughts while playing and all that. But yeah, in the profit zone, and as I said, we were down 2 buy-ins at the start of the video series, so still doing all right. And yeah, thanks for watching again. I'll be back tomorrow. Have a good day, folks. See you later.